What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Miltrick Media. I'm here with New Jersey hip-hop artist EMO-G. EMO-G.
It's popping.
How's it going? Thank you for being
Good.
here.
I'm chilling. Glad, this was exciting for me. One of my goals was try and get some more interviews in because I feel like I'm about ready to start doing some more interviews and whatnot. So it was, I feel like it was meant to be. Like, we popped out at Dreamer's house and you just happened. I had to perform though. I think I needed to show everyone like what I could do. Like, that was one of those moments, and I did that. And what came out of it was a nice little podcast interview.
That was a fun performance, dude. And that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. You had a very upbeat and a very exciting performance style. You were moving a lot. You were getting the crowd moving, and you had like, it was like choreographed, but it was just also like very like spontaneous energy. But it was fun as hell, man. So like, what inspires your performance style?
I always like dancing. I'm like a fan of Michael. I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. If nobody knew that, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and Usher. Like, literally those three. Those are like my top three. So I always was dancing. That's just my energy. As far as like my live performances, I try to practice. Like, I come up from that era of like practicing, trying to nail your live performances. So me and EK, we would set up, practice. That's why you feel like
shout out
it was,
EK Productions.
Yeah, I would love to have you in the camera. But yeah, so we practiced like a good week or two before that event. So that's why you could tell it was kind of choreographed. But then I'm also like, I'm a freestyler, so I like to have a little bit of being prepared, and at the same time, even though that's still being prepared, I have how do I explain it? There'll be random parts, but I prepared for that randomness. Like, I'll come up with something and be like, okay, this space right here, I'll just do my own thing because I know how to do my own thing in that moment. Yeah. Kind of set it up like that.
A lot of even like major label artists do that when they're going on tours and when they do performances. I've done my own research too because I went to school for music business and I want to like monetize this career in a way because I love that aspect of the industry too. There's been so many interviews and documentaries I've watched where it's like, they don't sometimes prep every moment, but they prep like, okay, this could be a moment where maybe it's improvised. You kind of have that mindset in. It's kind of something like something similar. You were planning for it in a way, but you were knowing that you could be a little loose with it if needed to.
Yeah, and then like, I guess in a way, because I like having the preparedness, and then, see, you were able to tell it was kind of prepared, and then you felt like it was fun. Like, for you to be able to tell that, and I didn't have to explain it to you, is already good. Like, I feel like you have a good eye for that, so that was good. But I like it like that because someone can tell when something's prepared, but then sometimes in that moment, like, what if the crowd wasn't feeling what I was doing? Feel me? I'm gonna take charge and be like, all right, forget what I planned to do. I'm gonna go off with the crowd.
That's the thing, but it didn't feel forced.
No, it wasn't
It was really cool.
The crowd liked what was going on, so I kind of just started bouncing off of the crowd. I'm like, okay, you guys are vibing, bet it's gonna make me feel better now. I could probably get away with doing something a little more random. Now I see you guys like what's going on.
Yeah. So you mentioned some of your biggest musical influences. Some of them was Usher, Michael Jackson, you mentioned. So recently you dropped a new single with an accompanying music video, Make a Move, shot by EK Productions. So first off, what inspired that music video? Okay,
so we gonna say this now. A lot of my music is about women. You know, you make the music for the girls. Like, they're the ones who buy it. They're the ones who's enjoying it. Like, as far as guys, like, we like music, but we're all aggressive and, you feel me? And we're not buying people's music. We stealing it from someone. We getting it from a friend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my music is about women. That one specifically, one of my guys, he took me out to go eat with like one of his girls, and she had a sister, so they was like in their own little vibe. But I kind of liked where the vibe was, and I took that and just made the song out of it. Like, I'm good at, like, me and you right now, I probably gonna leave and rap about something about this.
So it was inspired by a real life experience. Like a lot of music is. Because you gotta live life, and sometimes the lyrics or a beat just kind of hits you over the head.
And then it's like, I'm rapping over Jersey Club, so if you listen to our music, it's party music. So what's in the party? It's girls, money, bottles,
drinks flowing,
having fun, stuff like that. What happens when you go to a party? Usually guys is trying to get with the girls, they're trying to take them home, you know, do the little ones and twos. Like that's what the content is. So you kind of you want to make sure like the content is within those lanes a little bit when it comes to Jersey Club. But then you go also then there's like Jersey Drill where you know you talking your shit, guns and all that, you know. That's what they do on that or whatever. Yeah. But those are the pockets. So I basically was in the pocket of that vibe.
So you're talking about pockets, and it sounds like you really know how to effectively market yourself. So I don't necessarily know that much about that subgenre. So what is Jersey Club? What is that style of music? What is that genre?
It's club music. It's just, how do I explain? Our beats are fast paced. Yeah, it's just fast paced because we have fast beats, then we have like the super crackhead beats, which is where I would call them tang beats. If like when you tang, that one dance where you do like this.
Okay.
That's that. And then we do have slower like tempo Jersey Club, but it's still kind of fast. But it's club music for the most part. We have like high pitched, like squeaky sounds, like it's like squeaky samples. Jersey Club is mostly samples though. You gotta get the sample right. That I do want to say on camera. I like that there's more producers trying it, but the important thing about Jersey Club is the sample. And if you can't use a sample, because I know it's hard to get the samples cleared, just keep that in mind. It's that melody. That's usually why the sample is important, because those samples is usually a good melody behind it, or like maybe some words or whatever, but like that melody is important behind the Jersey Club. That's what makes that beat.
So a big part of the foundation for that style of music, the samples really matter. So the samples, you mean, are they sometimes they're a little, what's that word? Not distorted, no. They're a little altered, like they kind of have like the vocal chops in a way.
Like it.
And that goes with like the rhythmic foundation of it.
It depends. It all depends on the vibe of the song, because sometimes the sample, you might need to slow it down, or you might need to pitch it up, have it pitched up a little faster. It depends, but the sample is important. The sample is very important. That's what makes the Jersey Club sound. You start right there. It's the sample.
Yeah, so that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
That's really cool to learn. I didn't know that much about it, per se. So when it comes to your music and what you have out so far, were those your productions? Did you co-produce it? Were they outside producers?
Yeah, so I do make my own beats, but the recent stuff that I dropped, that's been by Glock. I know he did some stuff with K-Flock. He's one of the big New York producers right now. Glock. We have Leak the DJ. He's a Jersey producer. I don't remember what town he's from, but he's Jersey. He's hard. Shout out to him. He did My Name is Emoji, and there's a new one that I got that I haven't dropped yet. Glock did Make a Move.
Make a Move, yeah. And My Name is Emoji. That was another video that you shot that's on your YouTube channel. We'll get into that in a few moments. So that's really cool. So that's a great point that I want to touch on too. When it comes to finding beats, networking with producers, you mentioned how you had a couple of producers that made 2 of your recent singles.
Yeah.
So when it comes to networking with other producers and securing beats, getting these samples, how do you go about it? Do you just connect on social media? Is it in person? How does that process go down that we could explain to new artists?
So it's like a little of everything. Like, don't be afraid of the YouTube beats. I'm telling you, we all go to YouTube first for the beats. So don't be afraid of the YouTube beats. But you might have to go through a lot of those YouTube beats before you find like the beat that you're probably looking for. So there's a little of everything. I'll probably do that. If I go somewhere and I run into some producers and I chop it up, go through that. Or, just through Instagram. You go on Instagram, you go in a search and just look up producers. Like, you'll find a whole bunch of people from everywhere. It's just you have to take the time to find what it is you're looking for. And if not, you either have to make it or connect with someone who's local and make it. So back to like the Jersey Club, I'm happy that Jersey, I feel like, is now starting to come back into our own stuff. So I like that more of us is getting on like we're not all on Jersey Club, but there's a lot more on Jersey Club now.
Yeah.
And And the producers that we have a lot of dope producers, right? All we gotta do is just go outside. That's it. Go outside. You don't even gotta go outside. Go on your Instagram, but look locally. You want to connect with the people that's local to you first. Trying to reach out to like bigger producers and all that. You could do that, but you're gonna have to think about money, and then even trying to connect with them when you could just connect with the person who's right next to you.
Yeah.
You never know what y'all could end up making. You know what I mean?
That's a great point. Exactly. Because of social media, you have the accessibility to reach out to all these huge artists, these huge figures, and there's so many DMs in their inbox, they may not see it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But if you focus on, let's say, building a local foundation, building camaraderie with your local scene, there could be so much hidden talent in there, and you guys could build together. And then you could use that to, let's say, start a movement, and then that could help be a stepping stone to network and meet people in neighboring cities, and then you kind of build.
End up wanting to meet, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's so overlooked.
It's about just starting. It's about just starting. It's like, I know a lot of people, they want like the top stuff, and it's like, all right, I understand, I get it, but how do you expect to get there? You got to start from down here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's better to, there's a saying, it's better to start like across, I think is the saying, like something like that. It's better to go this way than trying to go that way. Like, it's better to just go right here, because you end up building more right here. You have your little foundation, and you take that. The foundation is what gets you to the next levels.
Yeah, exactly. There's levels to it. They're all stepping stones. You could build your foundation in numerous ways, and then you could just gradually build, you gradually network. Exactly. And that's cool how you mentioned, because you're from, where in Jersey are you from?
I'm from Clifton.
Clifton, New Jersey.
Yeah.
What county? Is that Essex County?
That's Passaic County.
Passaic County. Okay, cool.
I live in Essex County now.
Yeah. So you were born and raised in New Jersey?
I was born in New Jersey around like 2nd grade. I moved around a lot. Around like 2nd grade, I ended up moving to Florida. I forget when I left Florida and went to Georgia. And then Georgia, I came back. So I came back in Jersey like 6th grade.
Nice, nice. That's cool. So let's talk about your recent music videos. You recently dropped a music video for Make a Move. You also have videos out for My Name's Emoji and what was the other song? Rocked?
Rockin'.
Rockin'. Yeah. So those 3 videos in specific, because those are the most recent on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So how long did it take to create those 3 music videos? How long did the production take?
Like the video itself or everything, like the song?
Let's just talk about strictly video, because videos is a big part of your brand currently and your content, which is great. You're putting the videos first. Just the production, shooting and editing, how long did each of those videos take?
Honestly, even all 3 together, it's only been a month. Yeah, like we've knocked those videos out in weeks. Like Rockin' was done, how long did it take for Rockin'? A week. Right? Yeah, a week. Yeah, all 3 a week, all 3.
And it seems like
I shot Rockin', and then as we was working on Rockin', we had shot Make a Move, and I had Make a Move already sitting there. Like it was already sitting there. I did My Name is Emoji, and we dropped that one as a second video. Yeah. But that one did good. I think that one did like 11K views in like 3-4 days, which is like, that was good for me.
It's popping off. Yeah.
That's good for me.
Great.
So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna just drop the next one for y'all, and I put a snippet at the end of My Name is Emoji.
Yeah,
like right at the end of Make a Move. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna drop that one for you guys, since that was the one at the end. Yeah. I'm gonna drop that one for you guys. And I'm trying to do this thing where like I'll preview like a new song at the end of the video.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
It's like a certain amount. Yeah. That's the video that we're trying to do next. Like, that'll be the next song or content.
And why not? Because you're building that momentum up for the next release.
Basically.
You said after you dropped My Name is Emoji, and when you were gearing up to drop Make a Move, you were putting that snippet. Yeah. That builds up the tension, that builds up the excitement.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of major label artists recently in the last couple of years, when they're gearing up for an album, I don't know what the name of the strategy is, but they'll release a single in anticipation for their album. Then they drop another single, and they kind of do like, it's like a clockwork release. It's like they'll have single 1 come out April. May, they'll drop the second, and like they put the old single underneath it. Like they kind of stack them. Yeah. I've seen that on Spotify. But what you're doing with that as an independent artist, you're kind of like making a story in a way. You're trying to get the hype and the excitement there for upcoming releases.
Basically, yeah.
You're building it up.
Yeah.
That's a really cool idea. So when it comes to marketing yourself on social media and how you've marketed yourself so far, how would you say that you've used social media to your advantage? Like, what have you done to market yourself?
All right, so in the game now, since I feel like I've been outside for a while and watched it change, now more than any time before, we're all visual and the attention span is small. So with the social media, you gotta make content as any type of artist. Like you have to do the social media thing, or else no one's gonna find you. If you just drop as an artist, if you just drop your music on YouTube and that's it, like you don't try to do any type of promotion, you don't reach out to those pages, your local pages. For example, like what Jersey sounds like, what New York sounds like. If you're not reaching out to these pages and trying to get your content out to like bigger audiences, tied around whatever type of music that if you're not doing that work, no one's gonna find you. Like, how are they gonna find you? You know what I mean? Like, this is not old school where you can just go outside and everything's super word of mouth. No, these kids is on TikTok looking for the next thing. Yeah. If you're not on TikTok, hopefully you're on YouTube and it's popping enough, but then how are you gonna promote the YouTube? How are you promoting the YouTube? You get me? So you have to do the social media thing. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. There's no way around it. Because when you don't do it, you'll notice stuff it's gonna move slow. It's been a couple years of me like I feel like I still suck at it. Like I'm still learning like the marketing with the social media and all that, but I guess I am getting better. Yeah. Because you have to look, it's money. You be working, you have to get your funds from somewhere. I feel like a lot of the artists, that's their main problem right there. You have to have some type of funds. Like, we're not about to sugarcoat it. It takes money to get somewhere within this lane.
You need some money to make money.
Yeah, you need some money to make some money. Like, legit. If you could just remember that, I feel like anything you do going forward, it'll be better. As long as you remember that. Because when you reach out to these pages, they're going to, unless you're just bubbling, unless you just hot, you just came out and you just have a smash, that's different because it's undeniable. No one's about to, they're gonna, come through. We want to talk about this. It's hot. If it's not that, you gotta be doing the content. Exactly. You gotta drop the videos. Exactly. You gotta promote it. You gotta reach out. You gotta go out to these events. Yeah. You gotta meet people. Feel me? You gotta do all that. So.
Exactly. And I feel like if you diversify your content too, that's a great way to meet new people from different walks of life, but even in different parts of the industry where that could also help push your career forward. Yeah. It can't hurt. Exactly. And networking's so important. Going to, like, let's say events, open mics, networking events.
Yeah, and the content too, you don't gotta because I know people get lost with the content and like as far as like what to do. I don't think too much. Like what I like to do on TikTok, I like going live. Like I think going live on TikTok is like my best thing.
Going live on TikTok, yeah.
It's my live was always jumping on TikTok. And be careful when you go live because they will ban you. I got banned because I showed my lighter. And they banned me for a good like 2 weeks, I think.
Everyone was going live on Instagram during the pandemic, and I feel like then it got a little saturated. But going live on TikTok, that could be more lucrative because TikTok, right now, because people are still new in a way.
Yeah, it's still new. Like if you go on there, I'm telling you, go on there for like a good like 3-4 days, you're gonna notice it's a couple of the same people you're gonna be seeing on live. Yeah. So it's almost like it's not saturated yet. If you can get your account up, what is it, like 1,000 followers, and then they give you the live?
So I'm not sure, actually.
I forget. I think it's something like that. Yeah. But like, try and do that. Just make some content, get on that as much as you can, because I gotta get better with it too. I'm not about to
me too.
preach to somebody else.
Better. Yeah.
And I suck at it, but that's why I go on live. I feel like lives are easier for me. Yeah. Like find your thing. Like if you just try and find your thing, and then just keep being consistent at that thing. Like don't stop, because once you start and stop, it's hard to jump back in and try it again.
From everything I've learned about marketing, what I'm trying to keep learning, they say build up content and stay consistent. Even if you have to take a couple of days off, build up enough content where you could post either, let's say, once or twice a week or every day. But it's better to stack up content and get a schedule and to post less, but it's consistent, than to, let's say, post every day for a month and then fall off for 6. Yeah. Because then you'll get reset in the algorithm. Instead of you focus on posting 3 times a week.
Changes all the time.
Changes all the time, bro.
It's always changing. Exactly. The more people come through, it's going to keep changing. And now you have more people coming through. You waiting too long to just make the move. make a move.
Yeah.
That's why I make a move.
Exactly, make a move. Exactly, especially now it's like it's summer of 2022. What you described about your music is mostly about being upbeat and being fun.
I just like to have fun. Yeah, I like to have fun.
Especially now, it's like that's a great time to have.
We just came off of the pandemic. All this stuff was planned. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I was already scheming in my head. Like okay, because that's what I do. I like to try and think of the consumer. Like as a consumer, how am I feeling? Okay, well we've been stuck in the house. I want to go outside. I'm trying to party. We haven't been able to party. We haven't been able to have fun. Everything's been depressing. I'm like, if I feel this way, it's a lot of people who feel that way. I'm so happy that Bandman like lit the fire on Jersey Club, cause that's what did it. I'm like, all right, bet. Y'all jacking the rapping over the Jersey Club beats, bet. Like, I got something for y'all. Let's go. And people jacking it.
What do you want your fans to remember you by?
I don't know, man. Just have fun. Like, be yourself. Don't be too... Like, these are things that I would say to myself, basically. Like, have fun. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Whatever it is that you got going on is probably what, as a whole, we're looking for, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
we're probably looking for that thing that you are, and you're holding back because you think that one friend that don't know nothing other than the town you in is talking down on you or something, right? And you know you've been outside before, and you bugging like, oh man, I don't know, is this good? Is me being myself really fire or not? Just take that jump, yo. Take the jump. You never know. We probably want that. It's probably what we're looking for. You don't put on no show. You don't gotta fake it. We're not doing that no more. It's 2022. All that capping stuff. We don't do that no more. Be yourself. We want authentic. What's the word? We want
authenticity.
Yeah, we want that. That's what we want. We don't want no cover over you. We don't want that. That's not what we want. And that's how I want y'all to remember me. I'm still building myself, so it's a lot more to come. But as of right now, that's like my message. Like,
yeah,
just go for it. Like, make a move.
Yeah, it's an empowering message. Sometimes you need to take risks. If you want your life to change for the better, you need to take a risk. You need to take that leap.
Don't be scared, yo. Don't be scary. It ain't. A lot of stuff don't be that serious out here, for real. Because when I was younger, I was bad. I was tripping over a lot of stuff. Like, it's not that serious out here, for real. It's not. Take your time. You got time, especially the youngest. Like, the youngest is doing it. Like, I'm a little older. I'm like 26, so the youngest is doing it.
I'm 24. We're still just making our way.
But I'm trying to tell you, like, the kids coming out, they're like 13, 14, like hitting millions of views on their videos.
Yeah.
Doing it. Like, they wasn't doing it like that when I was 13.
In 2009, 2010, it was different.
Yeah, it was different. Like,
I remember I started posting like guitar covers of rock bands on YouTube in 2009. 240p. It was nothing.
I was on
but
YouTube.
It was just, you know what I mean? In like a shitty webcam camera.
Nah, I was dancing on YouTube. I was making dance videos in my room off my little iPod. Like, that's what I was doing and just posting it. People were still up. That was back when you had to be invited to what is it? To get paid on YouTube. YouTube had to hit you up for that.
I heard it was different back then.
Yeah, it was.
Well, to wrap it all up, where can we find you on social media platforms? Let the audience know all of your handles.
Y'all can follow me everywhere. Real Emoji, REALEMOG. That's on everything. Twitter, TikTok, my Instagram. You can Google me, EMO-G. You'll be able to find me that way as well. All my music, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. New video on YouTube, Make a Move. I got 3 videos for y'all. I have a new one that's coming up. If you go watch Make a Move, that snippet at the end, that one's coming.
Hell yeah. Make sure to check him out on all social media platforms. Real Emoji on Instagram, TikTok as well, on YouTube. Yeah. He just dropped his newest music video and single, Make a Move. It's on YouTube now. Go check it out. The link is in his bio. Emoji, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Miltrick Media. I'm your host, Miltrick, and we will see you soon.
Dip like.